Starting to wear the hijab can be exciting and a little bit scary. You're worried about comfort, what people might say, or even just how to style it. But don't worry, I'm here to help you, and I'm here to tell you what I would have wanted to know when I first started out. Hello there, I'm Hannah, and I'm going to be your big sister today and telling you some tips, tricks, and advice that I wish I knew starting out as a baby hijabi. So let's get into this video. So my first tip is start small, take your time. So basically what I mean by that is you want to start with baby steps. For instance, figure out why you want to wear the hijab. Are you trying to wear it to get your strict dad off your behind? Are you trying to wear it because so and so said he likes a hijabi, so you want to become a hijabi? Are you saying it because you want to feel closer to your deen? Are you trying to take the next step in becoming a better Muslim? What is it? Figure out that purpose, ponder that question, pause this video, and then come back to it. You're back. Okay. So, for me, how I started small was, for one, I wore the hijab when I was 11. I'm not saying I kept it on. I took it off. The minute I started getting bullied, I felt isolated, I felt humiliated. I took the hijab off with no question, and I never mentioned to anyone I was Muslim at all. Fast forward a little bit into high school, sophomore year, we go on a break, we come back from break, I'm wearing the hijab. How does that happen? How do you come to that conclusion? Well, to me, I didn't do it necessarily because I wanted to wear the hijab. I did it because my dad was telling me it's about time you need to wear the hijab. And also, I felt like I wanted to wear it. So, yeah, my intentions were good and a little bit mixed up, but at the end of the day, I did end up wearing it for myself because even though my dad was like, yes, you should wear the hijab, he's not the one wearing it. I am. And with that, I want to say, if you want to pull what I did and just come back all of a sudden to school wearing the hijab, do it. Do it. People are going to be so shocked. They're going to be like, oh, did you always wear that? And then they'll get on with their lives. Sure, you'll have some scary classmates just staring at you like, you're gonna go to hell. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ugh. I'm joking, but still. There are so many things that you can do to help ease your way into the journey of wearing the hijab. For instance, you can start just practicing the hijab at home. So, go grab a random scarf from your mom's closet if she has one, and just start practicing. Just start practicing. Go on YouTube, search up hijab tutorials. If you want to have a little bit of fun, go back to the ones from 2015 where the hijab was so bulky and so funny to see them stick 7 billion pins in their hijab. It's an evolution of style, of comfort. You have to find peace with wearing it because once you wear it, you're kind of stuck wearing it for the rest of your life unless you take it off, which that's a different journey for you then. But what I mean by that is like, don't overcomplicate it, if that makes any sense. Wear it one day out to go get groceries. Just wear it one day out. Doesn't really matter where, just wear it. Oh, you have a break? Go to the movies wearing the hijab, one maybe 30 minutes away from your place of living. You won't run into anyone from school. You go, sit, watch a movie. No one pays any mind to you. That's what I did. Wore it one random Thursday. We were going to go see Smile the movie. We went. I was wearing the hijab. And I genuinely did not care what people were thinking. Did my hijab look bad? Yes. It even had like the stiff peak at the top. It was humiliating. It was so bad. I look back at it and I laugh, honestly. But I started wearing it after I was away from my classmates for a week because I didn't have to worry for their judgment. And when I did come back, yeah, there was the question of, are you a nun? No. Then why are you wearing that on your head? It's part of my religion. What's your religion? Oh, I'm Muslim. Oh, so you're Muslim? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So who can see your hair? Be prepared for millions of questions like this once you first start wearing the hijab. But honestly, I just answer them as if I was talking to a 5-year-old and move on with my life. But obviously, you're getting into the baby stages, so we're gonna push that to the side and continue with our topic, which is just you have to wear it slowly. Just go slow. You're not in a competition with anyone. You're not. Figure out your intention, figure out your overall vibe about how you feel about it. If you have family and friends that are hijabis, ask them what got you started. Watch some hijabi YouTubers, My Journey with the Hijab. Wear it. Watch it. You don't necessarily have to start off with a bang. No. Just slowly trickle into it. Trickle into it. That's all you gotta do. It's nothing like, you gotta do it now. Come on, boom. Okay. Wear abaya next. Then niqab. No. No. No one's rushing you into this. You are not in a competition or race with anyone. I cannot stress this enough. Do not compare your journey to others because your journey is your own. Okay? That's step number 1. Slowly go into it and don't judge and compare yourself to others, because if you continue to compare yourself, wallahi, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. My second tip is, once you've kind of like started practicing wearing it, you're trying to make some outfits, find what is comfortable for you. So tip number 2 is comfort is key. What I mean by that is, figure out what style works for your face. Figure out what fabrics you like. Figure out what patterns you like. How to wrap it for your face shape, your color palette. Figure out what material you can work with easily at first, because I'm not expecting you to be a pro immediately. No, that's not realistic. It wasn't realistic for me. I kid you not, I wore the same hijab style for almost 2 years. Then senior year, I started switching it up and changing styles. But I kid you not, let me show you photo proof so you know everyone's journey is on different speeds, and it is okay to look a little wonky at first. Okay, so I'm going to try to cover my high school's name as best as I could, but this is a photo from 2023 to 2024. Even though I think this is the wrong date, but I digress. Look at what I'm wearing and look at the hijab style. I kid you not, everyone's gonna look stupid when they first start out. Everyone looks stupid when they first start out. Like, let me do the YouTuber hand. What the heck is that? These are not the same people. Oh my gosh. Whoa, that refracted weird. These are not the same people. We do not look the same. And then look at this photo. This was taken junior year, but they used it for my senior ID. My senior ID. And like, you can't see it, but under that shirt, there's a Hello Kitty graphic tee. We don't find our fashion sense until later on, and that's going to be another tip, but like, this is what was comfortable for me. This was what was easiest for me to start doing for my hijab. And like, this was my style sophomore and junior year. Like, this was what I was doing to my hijab. Then we got to like end of junior year and I started like wearing my hijab like this. I will still occasionally do that hijab style. I feel like y'all can't see. Hold on. Okay, now y'all can see. I will still do it. I think it's a really elegant hijab style, but you gotta know how to style it, man. I did not know how to style anything. I couldn't style my hijab to save my life when I first started out. Which brings me to tip number 3. Build your confidence through your style. So obviously, when you're not a hijabi, your fashion sense is going to be a lot more different than when you are a hijabi, because you do have to like change how you style certain outfits. For instance, if you did a tight top baggy jeans outfit, you can't do that as a hijabi anymore. I'm sorry to break it to you. I'm sorry to break it to you. I know. I know you see some hijabis do it, but technically it's not really that acceptable because you are showing your body shape in a sense and you're trying to cover that up as a hijabi, which obviously no one's perfect when they first start out, so I'm not going to go too harshly on those people. But, you know, Your confidence comes from the inside, so you have to be able to boost it when you're wearing the hijab. Because I can guarantee you, I feel a lot more prettier when I have my hair done and out. I do. I look better too. But even though I may look better, I may feel better, the hijab can still make me feel good and I can still look good because it's not restrictive on my style. You don't have to be forced into a certain aesthetic or a certain style just because you wear the hijab. You don't. Like, I've seen so many hijabis and they have flawless, impeccable style and they're still wearing the hijab and it's fine. And, when you first start wearing the hijab, obviously your fashion's not going to be tea. It's not going to be like amazing New York Fashion Week. Yes, strut mama. No, no. Like I showed you, that photo is horrible. It haunts me. But you first start building your wardrobe, you figure out what works good for you. And remember, what works for others will not always work for you. Dress to your body type. Dress for your size. Do not go and, like, let's say I'm plus sized. I am plus sized because I am 6 foot, a bit on the thicker side. I cannot wear an outfit that someone who's thinner than me and skinnier than me and shorter than me is wearing. Period. I can't wear what she's wearing. No. 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 Mm-mm. If someone is wearing a tucked in shirt with jeans, I cannot wear a tucked in shirt with jeans. Do we hear? Comprender? You cannot wear what someone else is wearing. Does that mean you can't have the same style and fashion? No! But you cannot replicate all their dress photos on your body. No two people are alike. No two people are alike. I just had a stroke. But I genuinely mean that. You cannot dress the same as someone else. If I see a stunning outfit on one hijabi, it may not look stunning on me. I have accepted that. I have accepted that. So practice different hijab styles in front of a mirror. See what works with your face shape, what works with your color palette. See what patterns and colors and fabrics you like. See what outfit combos you adore. You don't have to wear a abaya 24/7. You don't have to wear sweatpants 24/7 either. That your world should not be confined between gray, black, blue sweats. No. Wear jeans and a cute top. You can still wear it. There's nothing in the Quran that says you shouldn't have style. The Quran actually wants us all to look our best. So you have to figure out what works for you. Each person is different. What works for Amina might not work for me. And that's okay. That is okay. For instance, I do some flowy hijab styles when I wear modal. Like, this honestly looks best on me because I have a circular face. I don't have no chiseled jawline. Chiseled jawline where? Not here. But when I do wear it, it doesn't look as good as this would. And I'm learning that. Trust me, I am learning that. And my mom will always lecture me and be like, see, I told you, it doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for you. Yes, I know. But, like, also, if someone's like, well, I don't have that many hijabi inspo outfits, search up modest outfits. Modest does not correlate to hijab. Like, should you be wearing the hijab and being modest? Yes. But, like, you can look at non-hijabis for inspo. It is okay. You're not going to get, hung up by your eyelashes because you got outfit inspo from a non-hijabi. I get outfit inspo from non-hijabis all the time. What they're wearing is cute. It looks nice. Boom, wear it. If it's modest, wear it. Or if you have to make certain variations or adjustments, do it. There is no shame in that. If she's wearing a white tank top under her cardigan with some baggy pants, wear that cardigan and baggy pants, and instead of wearing a tank top, wear a long white short sleeve shirt. You can buy them in the men's section, by the way, for a lot cheaper than the women's section. Modesty is more expensive nowadays. Trust me, I know. Which leads me to my fourth tip. Be smart with your resources. Be smart with your resources. Be smart with your resources. You don't have to buy from Muslim-owned brands or specifically modest brands that charge you an arm and a leg. Trust me, I know. Because for one, a lot of hijab brands aren't as inclusive as you would think they are. Their sizes run small, the size looks weird, everything like that. Some outfits, let's be honest, some brands cater towards more petite and skinnier women than thicker women, and that is okay because you can make do with what you have. So what I mean by that is like, instead of only shopping from like Muslim owned hijabi modest brands, go look at the thrift store. I'm being dead serious. Go look at the thrift store. Go look at TJ Maxx. Go look at Marshalls. Go look at Ross. You will be shocked at what you will find there. And like I would say go to the mall, but lately outfits are on the more modest side. I feel like the best time to shop for hijabi appropriate clothes is fall, winter, and spring. Don't go near the store during the summer because all you're going to be seeing is shorts, crop tops, skirts that are like with the weird slit. What's up with these slits, bro? I tried to see a gorgeous skirt the other day. Turned it around, slit. What if I was a hijabi? But they don't think about us. Anyways, do with what you have. You don't have to buy a $30 hijab. I know this looks crazy. I know this is a juxtaposition. Personally, I buy my hijabs. My mom buys them for me, but recently I've been buying my own. Being a hijabi is expensive. I am not gonna lie to you. ASMR. Being a hijabi is expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. More modest clothing, more fabric, a lot more expensive. Especially with this economy. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's what I'm saying. Thrift. Thrifting will be your bestie. For instance, I wanted to thrift this one coat. I'm gonna put up my thrift vlog soon, I promise. I wanted to get this one coat, was too tight, not hijabi appropriate at all. I went thrifting again, and I found the perfect coat. And they don't make these coats anymore for cheap. They don't. So that I found it for a cheaper price. It was $8. $8. It was a steal. $8. And it was modest, it was long, and it was covering. You can go and thrift your outfits. There's nothing wrong with thrifting. Some people are like, well, isn't that hygienic? We all have washing machines. If you don't, do it in a tub. If you don't have a tub, do it in a basket. What? You can wash your clothes. You can wash your clothes. You're okay. This is a little side tangent. I'm getting off track. Next step. My fifth tip is find your support and inspiration. So this is kind of going back to my third tip, which is like fashion style. Your community matters. Who you surround yourself with, it matters. If you surround yourself with people who constantly like degrade your outfits, constantly make you feel horrible about yourself or horrible for being Muslim, drop them. As your older sister, I am ordering you to drop them. Because, like, for me, I am so grateful. I have these friends, mashallah ya Rabbi, they stay with me forever. I have these friends, and they will double check if food has pork for me. They will double check if candy has pork for me. During Ramadan, they will make sure that they don't eat in front of me to make me feel bad, or they'll, like, fast with me sometimes. They're very accommodating to me. They'll tell me like, oh, Hannah, some hair is sticking out of your hijab. Oh, it looks crooked. Go fix that. Oh, your shirt's running up. Let me fix that. Have a support system where you actually feel loved and where you actually feel that being Muslim is not a burden on them. Which sounds insane, but there are so many people that like their friends will not tell them if something has pork in it or if it has gelatin. Your religious beliefs should not be a burden on anyone else. Do not, if anyone makes you feel that way or otherwise, get it out of here. Get it out of here. And another thing about this is find inspiration. Don't only look at non-Muslim, non-hijabi influencers and be like, oh, I wish I was like them. Why compare yourself to someone who isn't dealing with the same issues or the same problems or the same community or the same background or the same culture as you? Why do that? Why torture yourself any longer? For me, I like two YouTubers. One I just started watching and one I've been watching since her first YouTube video ever. I have been following her since she had 100,000 TikTok followers. Amina's Not Okay. I love her. I think I followed her like in her early days, so maybe her having 100K is a little like further along the line. But I have loved her and watched her videos since her beginning, like 2021, 2022, when she was like on Anime Talk. That's when I found her because I was on Anime Talk and I was like, oh my god, she's amazing. Oh my god, I love her. And when she first started her YouTube, which was like later on the line, I immediately subscribed. I did not care. Her first video was like a Q&A with her sister. She is so inspirational, and inshallah one day I will be as successful as her. Ya Rabbi, I mean, give me the rizq that she has. And like, she's just mashallah, Allahumma barik. She's such a good person to look up to, especially as like a hijabi. For one, she has impeccable style, and like she styles it in a modest way, and she still looks so good, and she doesn't let her being a hijabi like change her aesthetic, change her style, change her outfits. Her outfits still look so good and they still work well for her. And she's great. The second YouTuber is Hin's Cafe. She's Moroccan, but she lives in Korea because she married a Korean man, but she doesn't make that her entire personality, which I love. Um, and like she wears her clothes differently. She wears it with such a nice aesthetic. So you don't have to let your religion inhibit your, you know, hobbies, your fashion, your style. So finding someone to inspire you, good, credible hijabi influencers and content creators, and maybe one day I will be amongst those. You have to find a place where you feel like there is a community. So like let's say you are a revert. Find a community. Go find, if you don't have a nearest mosque, go online. Go find a forum, a WhatsApp group, a Facebook group, um, Discord, TikTok, whatever. Find a community where you feel seen. That is so important. For me, I was lucky. There's a mosque nearby. I became friends with my best friends and their hijabis. So I had people around me who were setting examples, and they were, going through the same things I was. I didn't feel isolated, which is so good and so important. You have to have community. You have to have support. And inspiration is just one of the many amazing things that can help you with your journey and make it a little more easier. My sixth tip, seventh, I lost count. Make it your own journey. I cannot stress this enough. Make this hijab journey your own. You are the one wearing it. No one else is. So if you're going to do it for your parents, a guy, your community, there's external pressure around you. I suggest, pausing, thinking, am I doing this for me or am I doing it for someone else? Because if you're doing it for someone else, you got to reconsider your ideas and start from zero. Make your journey your own. Your own journey will be different from someone else's. Do not compare yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy, and I am still learning that. Do you see that board? I put on there, I have to be more kind to myself and others. I have to learn to have better self-esteem, and I need to stop comparing myself to others, because comparison is horrible. It is the worst thing you could do for yourself. It is self-sabotage. You don't have to be perfect from the beginning. No one is perfect. In this dunya, in this lifetime, no one is perfect. No matter who you see. There is no one. Maybe they are at a better place in life than you. Maybe they are going through things a lot easier than you are. But that's their journey, not yours. You're not in there. You don't know what's going on. So your hijab is your own journey. You can't rush it. You can't compare yourself. You can't be pressured to do it perfectly. Yes, if you post it online, I have gotten a couple of hate comments here and there, considering I only have 130 followers on TikTok. But you can't let someone be like, oh, you're not wearing it right. Oh, if I was wearing it right, I would take it off. Sure, there are certain things that you can't brush over. For instance, like, if your hijab is basically showing your entire hair, you aren't wearing hijab. And I know that might be difficult to hear, and you're like, well, at least I have the hijab on. But is it hijab or is it just a scarf over your head? If people are thinking you're Christian veiling, something ain't right here. The hijab is your journey. Yes, you will have bumps, and sometimes you'll feel like you want to just take it off. But you have to realize these challenges will pay off in the future and in the afterlife. So every hijabi has her own path. And every step you take, every little thing you do is progress. Do not undermine the littlest things. Oh, you started covering your neck more? MashaAllah, good job. That is progress. Oh, you used to show a little bit of hair, but now you stopped? MashaAllah, that is progress. Oh, you used to wear sort of modestly, but occasionally your shirt might be too short or your skirt might be a little bit past above your ankles, or hey, your shirt was a little too tight, but you stopped that? Good job. That is such a big thing. You have to celebrate your wins. Every small one, every big one, because the hijab is not an easy task. It isn't something easy. You will be faced with hate in your face. You will be faced with microaggressions and you will have to ignore it and turn a blind eye. And I am not saying let them abuse you, let them yell at you, let them do this. No. Because you shouldn't, dissipate your personality or your fire or your passion just because you started wearing the hijab. No, don't do that. I am the number one advocate for that. I have argued with countless of people in school, out of school, online, in person, whatever. At school, they were trying to teach us, I kid you not. Oh, it was because we were in healthcare. They'll be like, in certain cultures, because we were talking about religions, and it was like in certain religions and cultures, men are the one doing the speaking, so try not to talk to the women if you're a man. Crickets. What religion? What religion? Hello? Like, there's certain stereotypes that are being fed in via media, books, social, like the news, history books, textbooks. They write how they want the world to view Muslims and hijabis. So you don't have to be docile, quiet, submissive. No, you can be outspoken. You can be confident. You don't have to, define yourself into being someone's wife or sister or mother your entire life. That is the worst thing you could do. You can be a doctor. You can be an engineer. You could be a news station person. You could interview movie stars. Do what you want, but do it with grace. And do it while wearing the hijab. And I kid you not, no one cares. No one cares. And if they do care, that's petty. That's annoying. And that's degrading on their behalf. So, in summary, your journey is your own. Do not let anyone dictate that in their own way. And do not feel like you have to change yourself just to satisfy anyone else, because that is absolutely ridiculous. You do not need to squash the light that you have just to make someone else happy, because remember, you are wearing the hijab. It is for you and God. That's it. And anyone else can go. Khalas, the door, leave. All right? Well, I'm going to pause, take a breather, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Now that we've taken a breather, I'm a little more calmer. These are my tips for baby hijabis, or, someone who wants to start their hijabi journey. What we covered was start small, focus on your comfort, build your own confidence, find your own style, find support, use your own resources, and make it your own journey. If you really like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your own journey. Tell me what you want to hear more. If you have any recommendations of topics you want me to cover, if there's anything that you have to ask about, like where you can get scarves, where you can get more outfits, so on and so forth, what are some good inspiration, let me know. I could totally answer that for you guys. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm here to give you lifestyle videos, some advice. I'm here to just be your own little corner on the internet for you to calm down and relate to someone who's a little bit like you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to comment about your own journey, and if you want to ask me about my own, that's totally cool too. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.